Matt Wilkinson.
Apple Music One.
You guys are streaming Apple Music One from all across the world. I'm broadcasting to you right now from North London, and first up I'm playing a band who come from this part of the world. Shame Return, sounding bigger, more confident, more self-assured, and even more essential than before. This is the brand new single. It's Alphabet.
Not what you see is what you get. I still don't know the alphabet. Don't forget your P's and Q's. Please smile when we tell you to. Are you ready to feel good? Are you ready? Like you should. Monkey see and monkey do. Just like me in front of you. Hold my hand, please don't be shy. Well, you know I'm not the jealous type. Are you ready to feel good? Are you ready? Like you should. Are you I felt your impact. Eyes closed while I ride the wave. You love it. I'm in the haze. 30,000 feet, no sleep. I've been trapping for days. Yeah. Your impact still won't help. I probably should have tried that. Life just fails. I had to talk to God. Bitch. What I do gon' make my bed. So I pillow while I lay my head. You know, I put my guard up on you. Girl, you better quit. I put my guard up on you. Hit you with the stiff. I put my guard up on you. You know that I'm the dish. Spill drink all up on me. You know I'm with this dish. I put my guard up on you. Girl, you better quit. I put my guard up on you. Hit you with the stiff. I put my guard up on you. You know I'm with the dish. Spill drink all up on me. Girl, you better quit.
Baby, you move my spirit. You make me hit that high, and I like it. You got me swooning, and I know you can feel it. I make you hit that high like a rocket. I'm gonna make that time for you, baby. Wanna get me on you. Oh, I wanna taste it. 'Cause when we hit that high, pretty baby, gotta let it fly, and that's enough
You know I'm
for
finna
now.
go. So I'm misunderstood. The chopper go echo. Yeah, I'm just the sounds from the hood. Though I made it to the top, I never stop. You know I'm straight from the block. Talk with a red dot. Go see a red dot. I ain't supposed to be here. Style wig, counterfeit. All he is, I'm still the same. Smoking thing, pushed away. Young father gotta feed the kids. Are you down, bitch? Look up with me, girl. Are you down? Look up with me, no blessing. I put my guard up on you, girl. You better quit. I put my guard up on you.
show for you today here on Apple Music One, everybody. I have something so special to play you later on from Slow Tie, Mount Kimby and James Blake, a brand new track which just dropped. Going to be calling up Declan McKenna to talk Battling It Out with the Rolling Stones in last week's UK album chart, and playing an actual gig this weekend up in Newcastle. Declan's actually playing a show. And I've also got Breaking on the way, New Porridge Radio, and this from Bumper. This is Black Light.
I saw you in the black light, chasing every sound and feeling, traipsing through that dark beat, oh, as if it were a high. Baby, say if what you thought you found, it was the real thing. Why is it a joy you seem to find you after now? Late night I watch from the window, your paint blinks pink and blue. It's 3 a.m. and still at it, all black's asleep, set me and you. I saw you in the black light. I saw you flashing pink and red. First light flits shy in the distance. Your techno gym is through. I close my eyes, but my heart's still thumping, and in my dreams you're loose. I saw you in the black light. I saw you flashing pink and red.
This is Matt Wilkinson.
Apple Music One.
Been taking any more. Where do I begin? I'll get around to it after a glass of gin. I prefer to be alone, but you can join if you like. I'll stay strong for you, 'cause I don't wanna be seen when I cry. Done giving up my life just to stay in the dark. Can navigate this sight. Lose my religion, lose my sight, running with you through the night. Where's all pagan code? We'll be free as birds, never doing a thing we're told. But the pull in my conscience keeps calling for me to come home.
Music One.
Y'all know I'm a Gemini, different. Just be on my shit.
All kind of. My brother doing 30. I gotta do something out here. Something different out here. You already know. Really is from the block though. But you ain't never heard like this from the block before.
Yeah. Top down. Top down. Roll up with the top down. See me wrong with the top down. With my and yo, roll up with the top down. Roll it. Roll up with the top down. With my and yo, roll up with the top down. See me wrong with the top down. With my and yo, ain't got no idea. Guess I gotta teach ya. Top down through the streets here. You think she ain't on a leash here? Baby, you know what it is. Know you a sleeper, but you know they love a creeper. Don't be shy with your features. Top down. Rollin' with the top down. With my and yo, rollin' with the top down. See me wrong with the top down. With my and yo, rollin' with the top down. Roll it. Rollin' with the top down. Tell you when he got pipe down. See me wrong with the top down. Girl, you fool. Lick it up like a dog. Riding in my coupe. I'ma take you back to the shop. Brother, how I do. Never let the scene choose you. Never met a man since school. Couple screws loose. Because it match my cool. Because it match my cool. Tripping like a fool. Never let the scene choose you. Never met a man since school. Couple screws loose. Because it match my cool. Because it match my cool. Top down. Rollin' with the top down. And yo, rollin' with the top down. See me wrong with the top down. And yo, rollin' with the top down. Roll it. Tell your man he better pipe down. See me wrong with the top down.
One of the best debut shows that I've ever seen came from this guy, Channel Trace, when he played at Shacklewell Arms in London, his first ever show. And he's got fans in everybody here on Apple Music One, from myself over to Elton John to Mike D. Top Down, which you just heard, in my opinion, is a bit of a modern classic. And from there, we take it to this.
Breaking.
Yes, this is the breaking section on Apple Music One, and it's nice to kick this off with something new from an artist who returns. St. Panther comes from Irvine in California, right near Newport Beach. And this song, to me anyway, feels like something that maybe Brittany Howard or maybe even Lizzo might have come out with. It's a big, big vocal. It's got this beautiful brass section on it as well, which makes me think of Whitney. And the song is called These Days, track 1 of 5 in today's breaking section.
And I just can't keep looking back. I gotta keep it moving. 'Cause these days keep moving, moving on. And I just can't keep looking back. I gotta keep it moving. I gotta be strong. Strong blood pumping through my veins. The days I misbehave. Oh wow. Ooh, hey, please don't judge me, baby. We gotta work through the mud. Oh. And please don't leave me, baby. 'Cause I wanna fly with you. Now please don't leave me, baby. Please don't leave me, baby. Please don't leave. 'Cause these days keep moving, moving on. And I just can't keep looking back. I gotta keep it moving. 'Cause these days keep moving, moving on. And I just can't keep looking back. I gotta keep it moving. I gotta be strong.
You listen to Matt Wilkinson on Apple Music One. We have an interview on the way with Declan McKenna very shortly, which is quite handy because the singer from this next band who I'm going to play you is a guy who's called Jake Passmore. And Jake co-wrote You Better Believe from Declan's new album Zeros. They go way back. They're best friends in a way. And away from that project, writing with other people, Jake fronts this band called Scores, who I think are one of the most inventive and exciting bands coming out of London at the moment. They haven't really released very much. I think they've got an EP on the way, and this is their latest single. It's called You and I Get Along.
Breaking.
She was as wild as the breezes that blow. From her little head to her little feet, she was swayed in her suppleness to and fro by each gust of passion.
When I say I need me some time, I mean time. You live by my side, c'est la vie avec toi, mon baby. What am I gonna do? She's got me speaking in cliches, flopping freckles in May, landing in the days on a floaty escape. Hold you, hold me, fantasy. We came to be lucid, laid down later, and it might be nice. I know you love me, but please tell me twice. Kiss them sweet smiles, let me spiraling. You say you're so close to my heart. Could you be so far away? Smiles as that pinprick in her cheek, perfect lips and teeth. Why I'm always fine, her eyes loving straight at me. Words
It's good, that tune, isn't it? The band are called Scores and they're brand new, coming out of London. This is breaking on Apple Music One. This, in a way, is the most important part of the show, shining a light on those artists who are just on the cusp of coming through in a big way. This is where people like Arlo Parks and Fontaine's DC and Slow Tie got their break back when they were starting out. And today, we add to that list another incredible talent called Rarely Always is about to blow up in a big way, I think. Listen hard. This song is evidence of a master talent at work. He's from here in London. I think he's from Hackney, which is right where I'm broadcasting to you from. And this is the first play anywhere on the planet for his brand new song. This is Rarely Always on Apple Music One with caption.
Hang now.
Breaking.
Saying let's go out. Figure said they love you. Just step back. They wanna hang now. Saying let's go out.
You're my guy, you know what? Do I need another tick? Yeah?
Struggle isn't new. Role model was a fool. Had muscle, but no clue. I was puzzled in the zoo. Tussled with baboons. They're gonna say he went cuckoo. Next of kin, never knew. Had to shuffle different tunes. Suppled written rules. I look like trouble. Prison suit with the tunnel vision crew. There's the huddle in the coop. Listen, ruffle isn't cute. Rather rustle revenue. Watching for the culture. Tiny boost, he burst that bubble. Hallelujah. They wanna hang now. Fashion. Saying let's go out, action. Figure said they love you, passion. Just step back, look at the caption. They wanna hang now, fashion. Saying let's go out, action. Figure said they love you, passion. Just step back, look at the caption. Hostel Christmas as a you. You was distant as a you. Couldn't call me chicken as a you. In the system as a you. Dress down day was long in school. They used to call me sandals up in school. I was fresh like Audi's food and my bike got robbed. That went cool. Now I hustle, not like Scrooge. I still hustle with a flu. Hustle spirit in the womb. Hustle lyrics in the booth. Cinema with who? The figure was broken, Kemi knew. Left sweet one cause she won't cook food. Now they're gonna call me sexist for my views. They wanna hang now, fashion. Saying let's go out, action. Figure said they love you, passion. Just step back, look at the caption. They wanna hang now, fashion. Saying let's go out, action. Figure said they love you, passion. Royal rumble in the room, boy, rubble falling loose. Chuckle to conclude, no one knuckles, these are goons. She asked, who are you listening to? Thought to myself, should I tell the truth? Replied George Duke, killed a vibe with just one tune. Guess I'm different, something new. What you call it, weren't no fluke. Might just spreadsheet like Excel. Then I just laugh it off like I'm Denzel. Gotta sleep in my bed well.
He's a great storyteller. That is what's so good about Rarely Always. He's weaving together so much on that track, both lyrically and musically. That was a premiere from a brand new artist, Rarely Always. He's got another brilliant track, which is called Figure, which I played a whole bunch on this show last year. And now he returns. Really do love that song. If you do as well, give it an ad. You can find it on Apple Music right now. Track is called Caption. And this is the breaking section. Track 4 that I have to play for you comes from Lava LaRue. This is produced by Vegan, who's a bit of a friend of the show, and it also features Clairo on backing vocals. Track is called Girl of Your Dreams.
Matt Wilkinson. Breaking.
Did I ever tell you I'm vegan?
You know that I ain't blind. I can feel the tension even when we're not together, even when we talk on FaceTime. Tell me it ain't wishful thinking. Tell me, girl, I'm wrong. You know that we more than get along, baby. Lava
get it done. Call me Molly, I've been roll like a heartthrob. Lemon spirit just to keep on my lungs. Wanna I be living off my winnings so fast. So all of that stuff when you caught my eyes so sweet from the top. You hollered at me, so I roll so soft, never play it sick. I know what I want. I can be the girl of your dreams. I can be the ice to your cream. I can be the apple of your eye, so fly when I ride back. Caramel taste so sweet. Oh, but I can't lie, baby. Vans, I think I like you. Why be friends when we were written like a haiku? I'll take it lightly, but if you like me, I'ma pull you so close, I'll do it rightly. And you know that you and me will roll so widely. Scrap up Bonnie and Clyde, we been eating clout on the G-O-Y-D.
You know that I ain't blind. I can feel the tension even when we're not together, even when we talk on FaceTime. Tell me it ain't wishful thinking. Tell me, girl, I'm wrong. You know that we more than get along, baby.
That featuring Clairo on backing vocals and produced by Vegan, Girl of Your Dreams by Lava LaRue. It's the breaking section on Apple Music One, and the fifth and final track that I have to play for you guys today comes from Jockstrap. I really love this band. Georgia and Taylor are pretty much perfect together in my opinion. They're both quite weird individuals, but that is what makes them so special, especially when it comes down to their music. They've been really busy this year, just announced a tour, which I think is their first headline tour, provisionally set to take place next May. Really hope that happens. You've also got the Beaver Call Remix EP, which just dropped. And you got this, Wicked City, an EP that they released a couple of months ago that contains one of my favorite tracks of 2020. This is Jockstrap and City Hell.
Breaking.
The city I met was pink. I tasted the city, I ate out in the city. But the sky called up to me and it said, here you can be. Oh, what do I want? What do I want? I suddenly want the city. I thought 1,000 thoughts for 1,000 times. I've loved in sheets with it on my mind. You open the doors onto the veranda. But I ran outside in the mustard air with my arms outstretched to feel her. I breathed in the city like a fool, but only because it was you, my homing guide. And you told me I could have what you could not provide. Well, I believed you so, that we would last forever. We thought. Well, I told you in the city light, and your face was warm and your eyes were bright. I wish I'd known
Ugliest monster.
And the beaver. Ugly monster.
How's the beaver?
Head scraping leg.
Against the kitchen
Ceiling. For the beaver on the plastic dishes. And all the land was ice. Ice.
Grey morning light, you poor baby.
Beaver, beaver, he said.
I sat on the beaver's face and he sat on the beaver's face.
And told him what the problem was. In the light, the monster was
Frying
4 eggs.
frying pan and golden buckwheat and rye. Iron toaster hit the ceiling. Onto the blue tile to Dutch china plates.
On the round red table.
Rose petal
jam.
Orange lemon.
Ginger marmalade. Gloucester jellies.
The beaver's taking a shower and he refused to use shower. The blue water was flooding the bathroom.
The only thing the beaver saw was the white morning sunlight and the only thing he heard was the shower water falling like a beating heart. Monster to the bear. So it's all power. I can't sleep or think or dream of anything else. I hate you and I hate your money. The bear raged. The bear forgot himself and threw himself against the door even harder.
Such an epic way to end today's breaking section. Jockstrap and City Hell, my 5th and final breaking track. The 5 artists that you heard then who wanted to shine a light on and show some love to were Saint Panther, Scores, Rarely Always, who gave us the premiere of his brand new single, Caption, Lava LaRue and Jockstrap. This is Matt Wilkinson on Apple Music One, and this, of course, is Peggy Goo. If you like the sound of this track, then make sure you pre-add Working Men's Club's debut album on Apple Music right now. It's coming out on October the 1st. Avalanches have also been pretty busy lately. We've had a load of material released in 2020. And this week, 2 brand new singles from album number 3. Check this out, featuring Denzel Curry, Tricky and Sampa the Great. This is Take Care, Your Dreamer.
Came alive. At the same time I planned my suicide. Literally I would live lonely inside. On the physical side, all my miracles died. 2012, guess that plan didn't go well. Out my shell, still I'm living in hell. Yet it was written from God, it was gifted to give you a story that ain't hard to tell. 2013, far from a preteen, but it seemed that it chased my dreams, making anything that the world has not seen or heard. With my words like verbs, come 2014 when I turned 19, saying R.I.P. to my big bone tree and my girl TT. When she got gunned down, now I'm back on road, cause I couldn't come round to the funeral. Let a whole year pass, made an EP and the fans got mad. A lot of issues that a young man had, just 2 years shy of a high school grad. 2016 when the boy got me, ULT embedded in my G's. Around the same time I met X and Ski. If the clan ain't hit, then we just might be the ones that have it all in our reach. 2017 I had no place to sleep. 2018 Taboo 1-3 was the best people ever heard from me. When you get pure pain, I'ma just make heat. 2019 been good and bleak. Cut off the locks, new looks ain't me. Used to chase my dreams, not a dream chase me.
Take care of your dream.
Chase my dream, chase my dream.
Take care of your dream.
Chase my dream, chase my dream, chase my dream.
Make 10 scenes, royalty so skin deep. Melanin carry through heat. Papa was a soldier, did a whole life on his shoulder. Both were my pillars, yeah I told ya. Both were product, about 10 kids, about 10 meats, about 10 feet. School was about 10 Ks. He's getting faded, hope getting faded. 8, no lights flashing, the flicker was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw beam with prosperity. Man, my parents they took care of me, made sure opinions were heard cause it was scary. Made a kid things, I was looking in the back when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take back, take care of your dream. Take care.
Chase my dream, chase my dream.
Nigga, what's a dream?
Yeah, anything that the world has not seen, has not seen, has not seen.
What's a dream?
Take care of your dream.
Yeah.
When I turn 19, chase my dreams.
Take care.
One.
Love, life, live, large, work, smart, play, hard. Love, life, live, large, stay, ready, take charge. Slap yourself. I'm so ahead of my lap myself. I'm so high you can never come down. If I did come down, I'll catch myself. I don't need gang, I'll back myself. Dipping and whipping in black on stealth. Fly off the handle, fly off the shelf. Bury myself with stacks and wealth. If I die now, it's the cards I'm dealt. I'm so G, R.I.P. Rest in peace is what it would've spelled. So much pay, I don't tie my belt. I just buy a new belt, I don't need no help. Could've just whelped and knelt on the floor, the pain I felt. But I just felt like I would melt. Love, life, live, large, work, smart, play, hard. Love, life, live, large, stay, ready, take charge. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not sorry. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a wally. These men are wet like they got no brolly. Pop my collar, but I don't pop pills or swallow no molly. I buried the collie, I done all the folly. I fill up my trolley, the feed off the fat of the land that I'm jolly. Follow the money like it is a hobby. Stand and look over the money like I'm securing the lobby. Money ain't everything, but when I try to remember what everything is, it gets foggy. I do not sober, my pillow will never be soggy. I work on my soul and my body. When I was young, I was grubby and ducking the bobbies. Love, life, live, large, work, smart, play, hard. Love, life, live, large, stay, ready, take charge.
Stepping steady, threats coming in okay, cool. Get prepared and ready. Lippy in London City. What you know about Chippy? My manager tells me limit my access, move more like Dizzy. Got a big spliff rubbing my Buddha belly, I'm fully ready, have you know? Switch numbers on them whenever my penal gland be feeling low. These ain't gotta get a box ever, as long as I box clever. Have me in a box, never. I'll find a square root clever. Have I sold a box? Never. Verses cost more than box money. 16 slanging these 16s. Take the Pradas out, throw the box money. Good with the odors, good with the gas kids. The rap is actors, just chat. Step them back, flip like you never learned from Chippy and Rasket.
Love, life, live, large, work, smart, play, hard. Love, life, live, large, stay, ready, take charge. Love, life, live, large, work, smart, play, hard. Love, life, live, large, stay, ready, take charge.
Avalanches and Dizzy Rascal on Apple Music One. Thanks for checking out the show today. I think both of those artists are sounding as important as ever. This one really stopped me in my tracks yesterday when it came out as well. We know that Slow Tie has got multiple personalities. There's a lot going on inside that guy's head. There's a lot of fight in there, but there's also a lot of depth and a lot of beauty as well. And on this track, which is dedicated to Ty's younger brother who passed away in 2001, I feel like it's his most honest piece of music yet. Teaming up with James Blake and Mount Kimby. This is brand new music from Slow Tie. The track is called Feel Away.
We don't go on dates, we went our separate ways, and we don't conversate. She said I'm playing games, she said she feels trapped, stuck up in this maze. How you been? I've been better than yesterday, and it was just a day. You know I don't complain, standing in the rain, soaking wet, trying to demonstrate that I don't feel away, I never hesitate. What's on your mind? Can you say what you thinking, babe? I'm too short for my pockets, no that's walking through my mind, it's a forest, don't get lost again. Said you want a cottage with a fireplace, sitting by the fire with marshmallows in a chocolate fake. You felt low, I took you higher than a note from Mariah, and still you got the cheek to even try and call me liar. One up in the oven, trying to trap me in by wire. Put a baby in your stomach if that's what you desire. Desire, 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 desire. Suddenly not half a man I used to be, but truthfully ain't half a could it be. It's not you, so I guess it's me. It's not you, so I guess it's me. Suddenly not half a man I used to be, but truthfully ain't half a could it be. It's not you, so I guess it's me.
This time out,
This time out. This time out. This time out. This time I'll have one hand free. This has nothing to do with me. Nothing. I leave the dent in my car to remind me what I couldn't have lost. And you revealed who you are, so this doesn't feel like a lot. Hard for self, hard for self. This time we'll build to scale, not build to fall. This time we'll hold the champagne.
Suddenly not half a man I used to be, but truthfully ain't half a couldn't be. It's not you, so I guess it's me. It's not you, so I guess it's me. Suddenly not half a man I used to be, but truthfully ain't half a couldn't be. It's not you, so I guess it's me.
See me now, take me anyway. I come to you.
Almost a straight 50-50 collaboration vocally with Ty and James Blake on that track, and it feels really special right away. It cuts through. It's a dream mix really, both Slow Ty and James Blake as well as Mount Kimby really blending together in a pretty special way. Okay, right after Arlo Parks, I'm going to get Declan McKenna on FaceTime. He's just been in battle with the Rolling Stones in the album charts here in the UK. He's also about to play one of the only proper socially distanced gigs on planet Earth right now, and he's coming up right after her.
Charlie drank it till his eyes burned and forgot to eat his lunch. Pain was built into his body, heart so soft it hurt to beat. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely to feel something for once? Yeah, wouldn't it be lovely to feel what something hung? I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so. Won't hurt so much forever. Won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much forever. Won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much. Charlie melting to his mattress, watching Twin Peaks on his ones. Then his fingers find the bottle when he starts to miss his mum. Wouldn't it be lovely to feel something for once? Yeah, wouldn't it be lovely to feel what something hung? I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so. Won't hurt so much forever. Won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much forever. Won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much. Charlie started seeing stars, so stuck on the new J. Paul. Said my clothes are sticking to me and I can't quite see my walls. Started dreaming of a house with red carnations by the windows, where he didn't feel so small, so overwhelmed by all his flaws. I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so. Won't hurt so much forever. so much forever. It won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much forever. I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so. Won't hurt so much forever. It won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much forever. It won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much. I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so. Won't hurt so much forever. It won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much forever. It won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much.
Apple Music One.
Hello?
Hey, how are you, Declan McKenna?
I'm good, Matt. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Mad few weeks for you. How are you feeling now? Number 2 in the charts.
Yeah, I've just been, sort of winding down the last few days. I've got a few last things to do. Then after that, I'm going to be chilling for a while, I think. It's strange because I've been going very hard this whole sort of lockdown period and before that, really. So it's been, it's been a lot of work.
It's a complete one-off as well, isn't it, really? Hopefully you're never going to release a record in this climate again. Let's hope, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, there's not really been a time where I've had to be at home doing the things I'm doing or recording as much sort of versions of songs or doing sort of as many people's jobs at one time. Not multitasking, Matt. It's hard work.
In the midst of the thing with the Stones and Goat's Head Soup and that chart battle, were you able to see the funny side of it?
It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. I mean, only really the last couple of days I really took it as like a chart battle, Things started heating up. Prior to that, I didn't really care about getting number 1. Then I got carried away with it. I mean, there was chart complaints. There was all this crazy stuff going on. I was like, I'm not letting these old lads get away with this. And, they did because they're the Rolling Stones. So,
do you get, if the Rolling Stones beat you in the charts, do you get like a bouquet of flowers from Mick or something like that? Do you hear anything from them?
Oh, no. I tried to send them a vinyl. I don't know if I was able to get the address. I tried to send them a vinyl. But I'd heard nothing from the lads specifically.
The lads.
But it's pretty insane anyway to even be in the running with a band like that. And yeah, it's cool. It was just bizarre. And we ended up with number 2 album. I was not expecting even, a top 5 or anything like that.
Yeah.
The last record was just outside the top 10 and like top 5, it's not really music, is it? It's just like charting. You kind of get, you're in it for a minute and then you come out and you're like, oh yeah, that's not why I make music at all.
But it's the way that you approach it, though. I think you're approaching it the right way. I think if you're too calculated about it, it zips the soul out of you. It zaps the soul out of you. Let's play a tune now from the record. Let's play Be an Astronaut, which I love. Track 2 on the record. Tell us something interesting about this song, Declan.
I wrote this song very quickly. I think it's the main interesting thing about it because I don't normally do that. I wrote it in about half an hour. I sat down on a piano and I wrote the song. Normally I'm tying things together in my head when I'm writing, but that one just felt like this moment where it almost summoned from the gods, which made sense to make it the sort of space jam that it is now.
It's a big tune and it's on a big record as well. More from Declan McKenna after this. This is Be an Astronaut on Apple Music One.
Daniel, do you remember? You were in such a state. The boys that wait outside your house have got your number and are not afraid to use it. They'll probably give it out to anyone they see, including me. They'll probably make up your mind as if you want them to. Oh, you, those boys tell you what to do all the time. On and later on, said I could be just what I want, and they said you're lying. Well, you were born to be an astronaut, and you'll do that all night trying.
Be an astronaut. Declan McKenna is here right now. Are you in London still at the moment? Last time we chatted, I think you were in North London.
Yeah, I don't think I've left.
Are you going to get the chance to leave at some point? Because I think it's quite important to kind of get out of the city.
Yeah, I hope to. I mean, I'm going to Newcastle this Sunday for.
Oh, you are, aren't you? Playing the gig.
The final of the socially distanced gigs at Gosforth Park. So that'll be nice. And I've been chatting to Sam Fender. He's not about for the gig, but we might go for a little walk or something. There's going to be a few little moments like that, I think, over the next few months. We'll just go to different places, hang out with some friends.
Dude, when you do it, when you get out of London, even if you don't realise it's making you feel stressed, you'll just feel lifted.
I went to Henley, which is very posh.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Boating in Henley, go up one way, go up another. It's so freeing. I was like, I'm going to sail the seven seas, man. I'm a water type now.
Someone's stolen a regatta boat. Oh, it's Declan McKenna. You know what I find interesting about Zeros is that there aren't many I's or me's in your lyrics for this record. Had you noticed that?
Is there not many?
No.
I'm trying to think of one now.
Good luck. No, I went through it yesterday, and it's I think you're an incredible storyteller, and there are lots of characters on this record. There are headstrong boys in chinos. That's a good lyric. There are people who work on farms. It's very English. Why have you zoned in on this kind of world for this record?
I guess with trying to be more expansive on this record, I also just wanted to ground it in my sort of own reality a bit more maybe than I had necessarily. There's always been like a childlike tendency, sort of Paul McCartney tendency to go to the sort of childlike melodies or the childish ideas in the lyrics or whatever. And, stuff that reminds me of school or those emotions that you feel are so amplified in that environment. It's grounding the record in reality that could be very much alienating, or very much alien. And I didn't want that. Like, I think people sometimes miss me in the lyrics because a lot of the time I'm asked to talk about these massive, expansive topics that are sort of Declan tackles this thing.
Yeah.
A lot more often than people realise. Yeah, a lot more often people realise I'm still talking about myself in one way or another. And just giving it that sort of a sense of homeliness. It has to feel like a record that people can relate to if it's going to have anyone listen to it.
Oh, it's grounded. It's 100% grounded, even though it's quite psychedelic in places, your lyrics, and quite mad, and you turn off on these weird little tangents. It's very grounded. There's also this song on it, which I really love, Emily, which I think is quite different to a lot of your other music. There's some weird instrumentation on it. Is there an oboe on it? It's a bit of a guess. There's something like that.
It's like it's a mellotron, but it'll be like mellotron
set to
oboe 3 or something.
Yeah. And then there's someone who sounds like they're playing the bottles, but that's probably not the bottles. It's probably a more technical thing.
Oh, yeah, some weird clangy piece of material.
To me, that feels quite different to the other tunes that you've done. Does it feel different to you as well?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely at a point in the record where, like, still wanted to be weird. I definitely committed to the record being kind of weird, but I was looking for sort of weirdness in a more concise thing. So, like the guitars, for example, just getting that one muted part to kind of repeat for most of the song was kind of that killer moment that helped me see the rest of the picture. And, expanding from a really small idea and simple chords and lyrically as well, just very different, just directly in a story between two characters is kind of something that maybe isn't done in the same way on the record.
It's kind of cool to me that this record, which is a little bit weird, can still get to number 2 in the charts. Would have been number 1 if it wasn't for the Rolling Stones. I think that's quite nice. It's reassuring to me that in 2020 we can still do that to an album and it can go right up there. Let's hear more from Declan after this. From the new record Zeros, this is Emily.
Emily, yeah, all you ask of me to do, all you want is me for you. Emily, yeah, there's no stopping you just yet. You remember to forget. You remember to forget. Well, Emily, don't you know that it's hard for me? Yeah. don't you know that it's hard for me, yeah, to rest when you lie, to make you feel good inside.
See, I do love that song, man. I think it's a great tune. I think you're on fire on this album and you've stepped it up. You've given us all these great characters on Zeros. There are people like Emily and Daniel who keeps popping up. What can you tell us about these characters? Who are they?
I've been very much inspired by a few artists in particular to kind of dive deeper into the way I talk about characters. Came about pretty much out of nowhere. Daniel became Daniel because it was the first thing I came up with for the first line of Be an Astronaut. Emily being Emily because it was the first thing I came up when I was writing Emily. But like they you know, you kind of weave that into the story once you have it.
So what happened, without giving the game away too much, is there kind of a story arc around Daniel that you can tell us? Because at one point he ends up drinking pesticide and almost going to prison.
Effectively, I see the arc of the album being based around the front of the record is so much pressure and sort of sets this world that is very destructive and that is going to be destroyed, you know, one way or another. And the album kind of goes through maybe ways that the world could be destroyed or the destructive things about it. You know, it goes through this process of just wearing this character down towards eventually Darling, where there is just an unquestionable sort of feeling of loss. You know, someone has has gone missing, someone has disappeared, someone has died. And that's the arc of the album, is like, it goes from you're going to get yourself killed to would you do it again? And it gives us the opportunity then to kind of question, like, whether if you could see the outcome of that directly, if you could see the outcome of your actions, and if we could see the outcome of our actions as a species, as a race of humans, whether we would do it again, whether we would do it differently. And I think that's kind of the overarching moral of a very...
That's deep. That is deep, man. And then at the other part of it as well, you're singing about Nikes and Sainsbury's and like Tesco's and offers and things like that, and bringing it completely down to earth. Here's the thing. Do you how old are you now? You're like 21, 22?
21, yeah.
Do you think that this is the last record that you'll be able to write, kind of writing about school and leaving school and those years from like 15 to 20, because things change?
I think the next step for me is something a little bit more direct in terms of the production, being more sort of straight from the source, straight into my laptop. That's the thing. Because there's a certain element to me as an artist which I don't think people know about yet, like that I've been doing since I was sort of very young, the sort of home produced stuff. It just wasn't very honed in when I started out, and I wasn't very confident with it. But I think there's a weirdness to my own production, which if I get the right person to mix it, I think would be really, really cool on my next record.
But that reminds me of like the first time that I saw you in Old Blue Last.
Yeah. Oh, where I sort of looped my own feedback.
Yeah. I think it was just you on stage, like literally one-man band with a lot of loop pedals and stuff. But that's almost taking that production side of DIY production onto the stage, which has got to make it 10 times harder. I like that line on the record, roaring crowds in Manchester would manage to be told. But is that about a gig that you played in Manchester, or something that actually happened in Manchester?
Every gig in Manchester's roaring. We had one, I guess the last sort of album gig we did, I had to stop a fight.
You do have this gig on Sunday, though, an actual gig, proper gig in Newcastle at Gosforth Park. It's a socially distanced gig. So they've got bars there, they've got crowds of people there, they've got speakers there. It's an actual proper show. But there's also those pens which people go into to socially distance.
Yeah, you stay in a little sheep's pen and with your mates, and it's sort of like, you're just at a gig, but you're in a little box.
It's going to be one of the craziest gigs you'll ever play.
Yeah, there's not going to be anything like it. That's why I kind of just want to get on it now and experience this thing that is completely of the time.
I wish I could go there. I'd love to see a live show right now. I think anyone who is going, enjoy it, You got to take these things as they come, and we've been starved of live music.
Oh, we have been. It's been a real shame.
Dude, it's draining. I'm missing gigs so much. Have fun in Newcastle. Sunday night, it is going to be amazing. Declan McKenna, thank you for chatting to me, man.
It's always a pleasure.
This is Apple Music.
And as the earth returned to calmly dress itself in white, we got a glimpse of all the people going out tonight. Big guys and little guys and bad guys and cups. I bet they can't get enough. Tonight I wanna be on Broadway and in cabaret. Tonight I must go out and celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Tonight I must demand a raise so I can grab, let's say, some pipe replacements and strawberry laces. No spaces, beautiful faces smiling over us. Lift your hands up and lead us back home. Beautiful people won't remember you, honey. I bet you can't get enough. Beautiful faces smiling over us. Lift your hands up and lead jumbo taper sound. It's enough, not too loud, just enough to find a trace. It's enough in the mirror, I can almost find your face. You know it's been such a long, long time without you. Without you. Strangest feeling, unknown, even almost good with the dark still swinging. So long chasing satisfaction's a lonely thing, or so she tells me. Underneath that feeling, I'm feeling something when the center falls out. At least I'll have the spring. You know it's been such a long, long time without you. Without you. It's the strangest feeling, unknown, even almost good with the dark still swinging. It's enough, not too loud, just enough to find a trace. Or so she tells me. It's enough in the mirror, I can almost see your face. I'm feeling something. It's enough in the mirror, I can almost find a trace. At least I'll have this spring. You know it's been such a long, long time without you.
From London,
Matt Wilkinson.
Apple Music One.
This is what it feels like walking in a straight line, straight top clicking in my ear. This is what it feels like, cliff dive, broken mind, wondering how I got here. A million times tongue tied, spit it out, never mind. I think I'm addicted to the fear. Stutter in my heart from the hurry up stop, dragging my heels around, dragging my heels around. But that was then, and this is now. I tried so hard not to let you all down. It's an impossible way, so I'll just let you down now. Steady as the wheel turns on my way, it's okay. Picking up the pieces, put them down. Stutter in my heart from the hurry up stop, dragging my heels around, dragging my heels around, dragging my heels around. But that was then, and this is now. I tried so hard not to let you all down. But that was then, and this is now. I tried
just heard Perfume Genius with Without You, and after that it was brand new music from Deep Sea Diver featuring Sharon Van Etten on vocals. I'm Matt Wilkinson, you're listening to Apple Music One right now. Let's get into some Kelly Lee Owens.
Music One. Music One.
For harmony,
super strong last part of the show today, I think. I hope you're liking the music. That was New Order, who returned with their first brand new single in a while. The track is called Be a Rebel. And in a way, that band kind of remind me of this next song that I'm going to play you. I'm really into this. It makes me think immediately that Porridge Radio are one of our best bands from the UK right now. They're nominated for the Mercury Prize later this month. Their album, which came out a few months ago, is absolutely fantastic. It's called Every Bad. And this is a brand new track which just dropped. I love the way that it builds. It's a special song and it's called 7 Seconds.
I've been waiting such a long time for you, and you know that I could never lie to you. You don't give me half the patience that I taught you. I taught you love, and you never gave me enough.
the village. It's not a racist part in the village. Gotta drive half cut in the village. Model low crime rate in the village. Model race, model hate, model village. Got my head kicked in the village. There's a lot of pink skin in the village. Hardest man in the world in the village. He said he got with every girl in the village. Take flight, take flight. Model village. By the town in the village. A lot of overpriced drugs in the village. A lot of half-pint thugs in the village. Model car, model wife, model village. Model farm, model right, model village. I see a lot of gammon in the village. I don't see a lot happen in the village. Just give them an anthem and they'll sing it. Still they don't know the meanings in it. Just saluting flies cause it's British. Idiot spirits think they're kindred. Model low crime rate in the village. Model race, model hate, model village. It feels like the village is a pillage. Still someone's making a killing. Take flight, take flight. Take flight. Model village. The curtain twitches and the villagers bury their riches, but the village doesn't know what rich is. Just snitches, snitching on snitches. Only one thing to do in the village. Just say toodle-doo to the village. Toodle-doo.
Kalabang madam, you know,
love how that record was recorded for free in Studio 606, which is owned by Foo Fighters. That's the kind of thing the Cribs get. They are lovely, lovely people, and they met Dave Grohl somewhere along the way. Offered them his studio for free. Album number 8 is called Night Network. Comes out on November the 13th. That was a brilliant tune from the Cribs called Running Into You. Final track from me today comes from Miley Cyrus. And on tomorrow's show, I'm going to be celebrating 2 all-time greats. I'm talking about Mr. Damon Albarn and Tyler, the Creator. It's a deep dive on 2 legends. You do not want to miss it.
Yeah, it's been a long night and the mirror's telling me to go home. But it's been a long time since I felt this good on my own. Lot of years went by with my hands tied up in your ropes. Forever and ever, no more. The midnight sky is the road I'm taking. Head high up in the clouds. I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. Fire in my lungs, can't fight the devil on my tongue. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. See my lips on a mouth, everybody's talking now, baby. Oh, you know it's true, yeah, that I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. She got her hair pulled back cause the sweat's dripping off of her face. Said it ain't so bad if I wanna make a couple mistakes. You should know right now that I never stayed put in one place. Forever and ever, no more. The midnight sky is the road I'm taking. Head high up in the clouds. Oh, I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. Fire in my lungs, can't fight the devil on my tongue. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. See my lips on a mouth, everybody's talking now, baby. Oh, you know it's true, yeah, that I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you, by you. I don't hide blurry eyes like you. I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no.